Now, the legal process for resolving intellectual property or IP disputes could soon become less complex and more affordable. It comes after a draft bill was introduced today. The proposed changes were made after public consultations on how to improve the IP dispute resolution system in Singapore. And here's Li Ying with more.
Intellectual property disputes are currently heard before the High Court, State Courts and the Intellectual Property Office of Singapore, or IPOS. For individuals or SMEs who can't afford legal help to guide them, the process can be a confusing one. To simplify the system, the proposed new laws seek to consolidate bulk of the civil IP cases in the High Court. And to keep litigation costs low, a specialized track featuring simplified processes will be introduced. Now, features include a cap on the length of the trial as well as value of the claim.
Often High Court trials for IP cases, you're looking at between $150,000 to $500,000 in legal costs, So that's quite high for, and many small and medium enterprises cannot afford it. I would estimate if you do the streamlined process, you're looking at less than $100,000. So this allows small and medium enterprises to have its day in court.
Another proposed change will give third parties, like technical experts or academics, a formal avenue to submit information. This will enable authorities to better decide if an invention is deserving of a patent. After a patent is granted, third parties will also have a new re-examination procedure to turn to. They can submit relevant information to IPOS to challenge its validity instead of resorting to a costly legal battle.
We all have to bear in mind is that we're trying very hard to always improve the quality of the patent register, so that if you have a patent, for example, that is granted by the Intellectual Property Office, it has to carry the imprimatur of a supremely high standard of scrutiny, and this is another way of doing it.
The bill also clarifies that IP disputes can be arbitrated in Singapore, as previously it wasn't clear that this was an option. The Law Ministry says this will increase the attractiveness of Singapore as a venue for international IP arbitration.